Fssai has issued a strict directive on the labeling and sale of ORS, oral rehydration salts solution, commonly known as ORS. Effective immediately, no brand can label their product as ORS unless it strictly follows the formula recommended by the World Health Organization. This means any product failing to meet these guidelines cannot be called ORS, and importantly, cannot be sold in the markets, is what the Fssai has said. You know who's behind this? It's a pediatrician. But she's been fighting this battle for a very, very long time. Dr. Siva Ranjani Santosh, who has been looking at this and actively campaigning against misleading ORS products, welcomed the announcement because she had been fighting this battle for the longest time now. Dr. Siva Ranjani Santosh, pediatrician, who's been fighting this, like I said, is now joining us. Thank you so much for your time. First of all, a big congratulations to you. You've really won this very long, hard-fought battle, haven't you?
Thank you so much. It's people's win, parents win.
It is, you know. As a pediatrician, tell us, what were these so-called ORS products that you saw in the market that upset you so much?
See, not only as a pediatrician, as a parent also, if your child is getting something which is making him more sick, you go to a pharmacy for something to give relief to your child, to make your child better, and you're being given, deceptively being given something which can worsen your child's condition. How would you feel as a parent? And as a pediatrician, if I'm seeing so many kids suffer, how would I feel? So, and we know that in the under 5 age group in India, 13 out of 100 deaths are due to diarrhea. And if I, as a parent, am going to the pharmacy and asking for oral rehydration solution, which is the wonder drug of the 20th century, which has saved millions of lives, and I am given this, which has 10 times more sugar, I'm given this, which has 8 times more sugar, and something which worsens my child's diarrhea, and my child ends up getting hospitalized or my child dies, then who is the culprit here? So that's why, as a parent, as a pediatrician, it angered me, it made me very angry. How can they do it? How can anybody do it? How can anybody so deceptively label something and market it everywhere in the pharmacies, in the hospitals, everywhere in the schools? And when we said, no, you can't do this, they add a micro mini disclaimer, do not give during diarrhea. Nobody can read this. So finally, in 2018, I started raising awareness through social media. And from 2021 onwards, I started writing to the health ministry about the same. First to the CDSCO, and the CDSCO said it's not our job because we didn't give permission to these liquids. You have to reach out to the Fssai. I reached out to the Fssai. Finally, I reached out to the Central Health Minister at that time. And they directed Fssai to look into it. And on 8th April 2022, Fssai issued an order that no food or beverage should have ORS on their label or on the trademark with a prefix or suffix. But then in July, on the 14th of July 2022, they reverted the order and said they can put a disclaimer and sell. This is not an ORS. You are saying this is medicine here and you are saying this is not a medicine. What kind of logic is this?
Well, yes.
And how many of us actually read disclaimers? Of course, we are supposed to read, but in India, there are so many illiterate people, poor people who don't understand the meaning of disclaimer, right? And then in February 2024, they said that any company can launch a new product also, but with the disclaimer. But Zydus launched in 2024 Glucon-D Active ORS, and then some Indo ORS came there. There was not even the disclaimer. In
Okay.
2022, in September, I filed a public interest litigation where the respondents were Central Health Ministry and the concerned companies. Kenvue Company, which is a spin-off from Johnson & Johnson, and the Reddy Labs and other companies. So, yeah, but the court hearings were still going on. But I got tremendous public support from parents, doctors, journalists, podcasters, Endocrine Society of India, Women Pediatricians Forum, my teachers, my professors from JIPMER, and most importantly, my family who stood by me in this battle. And yeah, we made it happen. We made it happen, and now FSSAI issued an order on the 15th of October 2025 that the 8th April 2022 order stands valid, and no food or drink can have ORS on its label.
That's right.
With a free prefix or suffix in the label or in the trademark ever. They cannot sell it. And if any of you see these drinks in the market, you please complain to the FSSAI.
All right, so that's a big victory in that sense for you. I'm going to thank you for joining in to tell our viewers the product that the doctor was talking about is actually this similar products of this kind available in the market. The labeling is misleading. There's a tiny little disclaimer here says this is only a trademark and does not represent its true nature. So a product is saying it's not representing a true nature, not a WHO oral rehydration salts. That's what this product says. The FSSAI has finally gone ahead and said this can't be sold as an ORS product. It is not ORS electrol, which is of course the popular sachet that we usually consume, which has in fact WHO supported ORS written on it, is what really is the actual ORS.